So let's learn how to calculate the beta in the correct way. Now, instead of calculating the regression beta, which is just a statistical number, we will do something which we called a bottom-up beta. So a bottom-up beta is a very simple beta. Let's see how we do that. Let's say you come up to me and ask, what is the beta of my company? Now your company looks like this. Your company has basically two businesses. It has steel business and a chemical business with the revenues of 700 million in steel business and 300 million in chemical business. Now your company has a debt equity ratio of 0.35 or 35%. What I mean by that is for every dollar of equity, your company has 35 cents of debt with it. And the tax rate which is applicable to your company is 30%. That is, your company is paying effective tax rate of 30% on every amount of dollar earned. You pay 30 cents to the government. So the first step when we will calculate the beta is I will ask the business the first step which I will do is I will ask what business are your company in. So we see that our company is in steel and chemical business. The next step which I will do is I will find as many publicly traded steel companies and as many publicly traded chemical companies. How will I do that? Like I said, I will go to the Damodaran website, I will download the beta, and I will try to find out as many of the publicly traded companies, steel companies and chemical companies which I can. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to average their regression betas. So for example, this is the sheet which we downloaded from the Damodaran website, and here we can see that all the publicly traded steel companies and their regression betas. So this regression beta, this is basically the average of all the publicly traded steel companies in the entire world. So when I said that I will find as many publicly traded steel companies, what I meant was I'm going to take this figure, and when I said I'm going to average the regression betas, so this figure 1.17, this is the average regression beta of all the publicly traded steel companies in the world. By doing this, what I will have an average beta across all the steel companies and I will have an average beta across all the chemical companies. So let's say, for just simplicity purposes, when we calculate the average of these regression betas, for the steel companies, we get the regression beta of 2.0, and for the chemical companies, we get the regression beta of 1.50. Now, we discussed that beta can be affected by how much debt the companies have. Now, this average beta needs to be unlevered. Why? Because when we take the average of those betas, that regression beta has the average debt which the companies are having. What I mean by that? When I saw that this is the average regression beta of all the publicly traded steel companies in the world, it also means that the average debt equity ratio of all the publicly traded steel companies is 56.91%. So what I will need to do is I will need to unlever the effect of debt in this beta. So what we will have is a pure beta, that is the risk of being just in the steel business and the risk of being just in the chemical business. So how I will calculate the unlevered or the pure beta? As we discussed in the previous session, it is extremely simple. We require just three things. So here we have the unlevered beta of steel companies. We have the regression beta, right? We have our tax rate, that was 30%, and we have our debt equity ratio, that is 30%. By doing this, we get the unlevered beta of the steel companies, that comes out to be 1.65. And similarly, we will calculate the unlevered beta of the chemical companies. Now after calculating the unlevered beta of both the revenue streams of my company, what I will do is I will calculate how much of the value I am getting from each of the businesses. Generally, This is done on the basis of a certain figure. In this example, the most easiest way is the revenues. So what we will do is we will take a weighted average of these betas depending upon the revenues they are generating, and that will give me a unlevered beta of your whole company. So what I mean by that is the unlevered beta of steel company is 1.65 and the unlevered beta of chemical company is 1.11. And what we will do is the steel company's total turnover was 700 and the chemical was 300. So what we will do is we will take the unlevered beta of the steel company and multiply it with the turnover of the steel company and the unlevered beta of the chemical company and multiply it with the total revenues of the chemical companies. And accordingly, we get the unlevered beta of the company as a whole. We are almost at the finish line. Now to calculate our beta or bottom up beta, I will simply ask how much debt and equity you have as a company. And that will give me the beta of your equity based on the businesses you are in, number one, and the leverage you are having in your business. So how will I calculate the levered beta? Very simple. We remember the formula. Beta, levered beta is equal to unlevered beta into 1 plus 1 minus tax rate into debt equity ratio. Now since we have the unlevered beta, we put the figures here and we got the levered beta of the whole company as 1.855.